Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Stu Stone from Kansas City, Missouri, weighing in at what?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Family Stone proudly presents your next Megastar champion from Kansas City, Missouri, weighing in at 230 pounds, standing in at 5 feet 11 inches, the main event, James Morgan.
All right, we've been joined in the broadcast area here by associate Morty Lipschitz.
And his opponent from Maxwell Street in Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 242 pounds, Colt Boom Boom Cabana.
I better be careful. I don't want to be slapped with an injunction.
My clients, my exclusive clients right there, they're amazing. Just amazing. You will be so amazed at what you see, but they pay me big money to be here to take care of them. Big money.
Well, let me ask you this. If you're as confident as you claim and you're willing to make the investment in your associates, then why did James Morgan have to attack Colt Cabana from behind like a coward?
I never saw that. I was here. What are you talking about? Nobody attacked anybody. You're the one who's blind.
Well, that's what's brought us to this point here tonight at Excalibur. We got to talk about it. Got to touch on recent history. Has not been a good time for Colt Cabana. You'll notice he is not wearing the NWA World Heavyweight title. Lost it in recent action. The champion has got to travel the world. He's got to travel the nation. He is doing just that, defending the title like a true champion. Recently lost the title.
Lost the title, but he wants to get back in the hunt. And Morty, I think I just heard an ambulance go by. It's right on Melrose. There's an ambulance on Melrose.
He's an ambulance chaser if there ever was one.
But yes, Colt Cabana, he wants to get back in the hunt. He wants to get, back in the title picture here in NWA Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. And the best chance for him to do so would be to enter and win the Be the Star television title tournament. And that's exactly what he hopes to do over James, the, newly crowned main event, Morgan.
That is the main event, James Morgan. Don't forget the name.
Cabana take Morgan off of his feet. Morgan reeling a little bit. Morty, your client not looking good here in the early goings of this matchup.
He's got a fine manager out there in Mr. Stone. They're going to be fine. They're just toying with Mr. Cabana for right now, just toying with him.
Well, and I'll tell you what, though, I will at least maybe agree with your choice of a target. You want to make a name on this program, you go after that man, you go after the former world champion.
Okay, former is the key word here. Former world champion. Is he wearing the belt right now? My man's going to have it around his waist before long, too. You watch me. It's going to happen.
Former world champion, yes, and potential future television champion, Colt Boom Boom Cabana, who now takes the side headlock on James Morgan, takes him down, beautiful takedown. He is schooling your client at this point.
None of us are sweating right now. It's a long match. The match has barely begun. My guys just take it slow, easy, and careful.
Well, turning the tide here is Morgan. I'll give him that. He's got the head scissors. Trying to work his way out of it is Colt Cabana.
Colt Cabana, a master of professional wrestling. He won the NWA Championship for good reason, because he is a tremendous athlete, a tremendous professional wrestler. As we see with this headstand, I believe kicking the top of the head of Morgan, forcing him to break the hold, and then converting that into a side headlock.
Got into a better position there, and a little insult to injury on James Morgan. Morgan now trying to send him into the corner, trying to clear the cobwebs, but he runs right back in to yet another head scissors here.
That's got to be an illegal move, I know. Look, it's illegal.
Morty, I swear, this has got to be a 10-car pileup out on Melrose. You better go check. You better go check, because there's got to be some serious need of legal aid outside.
They can't afford my rates.
Tell you what, last time I checked, Cabana was from Chi-Town, from the Windy City, not the islands of Fiji, but that was some Superfly action there moments ago. And Cabana really has pulled a lot of the tricks of the trade from some of the greats, and he is such an incredible, well-rounded performer.
Cabana in a precarious position, though, with Morgan trying to, he's got Stu Stone on the outside. Stu Stone catching the leg of Colt Cabana. Cabana reversing, sending Morgan to the outside through the ropes. Now Cabana going up to the top.
He merely distracted Cabana. There was no physical anything out there. Cabana wasn't paying attention.
Now Cabana in the ring on his feet as James Morgan, Stu Stone on the outside.
James Morgan now back in the ring. More stalling tactics. Why doesn't he get in there and face him like a man?
He is a man. Look at that. Look at that clubbing blow. That's what a man does. Cabana's going to be in for a real surprise here later. You watch.
All right, now turning the tables yet again. Full head of steam here by James Morgan. Catches him with the splash and now working over the arm. Our first chance to see James Morgan in ring here. Are you impressed thus far, Excalibur?
I certainly am, and despite having Stu Stone and having enlisted Stu Stone and the questionable talents of our, I guess now, broadcast colleague Morty Lipschitz here, James Morgan comporting himself very well in this matchup, showing that he's able to hang, at least in the early goings of this match, toe-to-toe with Colt Cabana until he runs into a huge elbow like that.
Closed fist. It was a closed fist. I saw it. You both saw a closed fist.
Wow, what a chop there by Cabana, hitting him with bad intentions, revenge on his mind, and a berth into the Be the Star television tournament on the line, ducking the clothesline. Cabana looking to follow it up, and does with the big atomic drop, maintains the lock, and takes him down yet again.
Puts him down center of the ring. That's all tailbone colliding with the center of the ring. Pitting predicament, 2 count. Morgan able to kick out.
My clients are doing fine. They're doing great.
Your clients? I only see one of your clients in the ring and actually wrestling this match. Look at this, Stu Stone trying to interject himself once again, swiping at the leg of Cabana, now getting up on the ring apron.
Cabana gets taken off with the flying armbar. Wow, unbelievable, both men down. Folks, we gotta take a break. We'll be back with more of our main event right after this.
Colt Cabana not looking like he is in the best of situations right now, because he's got not only James Morgan to worry about, but he's got Stu Stone on the outside. This little pesky rodent, Stu Stone on the outside, distracting Colt Cabana. And is that libelous? Is that slanderous, Morty?
No, it's fine. And you said it. He is merely distracting Cabana. He's not laid a hand on Colt that I've seen.
Your myopic visions, Morty, has led you to overlook some very obvious things, I feel. But right now, Colt Cabana fighting back, catching Morgan with an elbow to the jaw, taking Morgan off of his feet.
Colt Cabana trying to get the advantage back in this matchup. But I'll tell you what, your client, Stu Stone on the outside, certainly paid dividends, allowed James Morgan to take control of the matchup, and he's been in firm control ever since.
And that's what a spectacular manager does. He allows his man to do all the work in the ring, and he does what he has to outside the ring to make sure that happens in that squared circle.
Now, Todd, here's an interesting point to think of. Colt Cabana wins the NWA Television Championship. He gets to keep the champion's bonus, the champion's purse. He gets to keep all that money just for himself. James Morgan wins it. He's got to split it, I guess, 3 ways. And, that's a lot to ask of a man in order. Oh, now
it's getting a little crowded up here. Now Stu Stone, hey, way to interfere, buddy.
Hey, gentlemen, you see what's going on here. Excalibur, good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, Stu.
How are the kids?
You're doing well. You look good.
You look good too, bud. Listen, I just wanted to wish you all the best of luck, because ever since me and James Morgan left this loser, Todd Kentley, we are in the main event. Chew on that, Excalibur.
I wouldn't qualify Todd as a loser. And, oh, look at this, Cabana charging into the corner. Nobody home.
Into the cover here, jackknife cover by James Morgan.
I didn't do a very good job defending you, Tom.
Well, I'll tell you what. Stu Stone, he's a fountain of misinformation, and quite frankly, that's why he's no longer on the broadcast team.
But I guess I've lost my chair now to the multi-year broadcast professional, Morty Lipschitz. I'm sitting on the floor right now as James Morgan works over. Oh, thank you, Morty. I appreciate that.
Into the cover here again.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease, Todd.
Absolutely, and look at this. Measuring Cabana was James Morgan, but Cabana caught him. And we've watched Cabana. We saw his road to the championship. We saw him go through all the adversity. Does Cabana seem, with his recent loss of the world title, does he seem a step off tonight?
He seems a step off, and I think that's a combination of not only losing the world title, but also having to worry about James Morgan and Stu Stone in this match. James Morgan really working over that left arm. Now he's got the Wakakatame, the Fujiwara armbar applied on Colt Cabana. Cabana inching his way to the ropes, and there we see Stu Stone pulling the ropes away from Cabana.
But Cabana gets to the ropes at this point, and James Morgan's going to have to break the hold. Now, again, this is our first time seeing James Morgan in the ring here on this program. Of course, in the early goings of this program, our fans, you knew him as a member of the broadcast team, but we have to touch on it. James Morgan has been, he's a veteran. He's been wrestling for 12 plus years. And that talk show segment, that on-tap segment, not named just for the fact that the man's Irish and he likes to hit the pub. He likes to make people tap out. He is well-versed in many submission holds, and he's been showing it tonight.
Morgan is a skilled professional. End discussion. And by the way, Todd, you aren't as bad as Stu said you were. I think there's hope for you too.
Thanks.
Well, your client right there taking a spill, Morty. James Morgan had nobody home. Colt Cabana with a chance to recover. He's got the crowd behind him. They want to see perhaps the flying apple, perhaps the rights, the lefts, and the big elbow. They want to see James Morgan get his comeuppance.
Yeah, all over him now with these repeated shots. Just stinging him, a little flip-flop and fly here in the public. Bionic elbow connects into the cover. Lateral press. Here we go. No.
Very nearly a 3 count for Colt Boom Boom Cabana. I would say boom times about 19, judging by the number of right hands he threw to the face of James Morgan, all with the open fist, Morty.
I didn't see open fist out there. I saw a closed fist. Are you watching the same match out here, guys?
I did watch James Morgan turn things around. Oh, the apple! They caught him with the flying apple!
Deep hook of the leg. Only the count of 2. And let me ask you this, Mr. Lipschitz. Your client likes to make people tap out. What if he gets put into the belly goat's curse and it looked like it was about to happen?
Oh, look at that. The turnbuckle pad was pulled low. I think Stu Stone might have had a hand in that. And Cabana, he just collided sternum first with that exposed turnbuckle. Morty, your clients are playing dirty pool here.
I don't see it. You're saying a turnbuckle to the right, Stu Stone's over to the left. You tell me. What's going on?
It's not going to matter. Flying apple in the corner, but he caught the official as well. Oh, and this is just going to open Pandora's box, you got to believe. Here's the belly goat's curse. James Morgan caught in the center of the ring, but there's no official. Here comes Joey Ryan.
Joey Ryan, he sees the official down. He sees Cabana.
Doing the right thing. No! I thought he was going to try and revive the official. This thing was on its way to being over, and he turns his back on his former friend. This is sickening.
And where was Stu Stone? You say Stu's involved. He's right over there doing nothing.
Yeah, how many people are on the take?
Is Joey Ryan on your payroll as well?
No, he's not. Not yet. Not yet.
And now Stu Stone.
Stu Stone reviving Chris Massey. Counting.
No, not this way. You gotta be kidding me.
Here is your winner, James Morgan.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and advancing in the Be the Star television title tournament. He's even surprised by it.
Well, quite frankly, he should have been disqualified, and you should be disbarred. This is insane.
You know, I'd like to stay longer, but I got things to do. It's been your pleasure with me being here. See you around, guys.
Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, James Morgan.
Yeah, I would maybe admit to that if this had been a handicap match, but it wasn't. Joey Ryan, what in the world was he thinking, sticking his nose in Cabana's business, along with Stu Stone, Morton Lipschitz, and they stole one, absolutely stole one. And the downward spiral of Colt Cabana, unfortunately, continues here tonight. He looked at this television title tournament as a chance to rebound and climb his way back to eventually to the World Heavyweight title. It's not gonna happen.
And you know, the other story here is what is going on between Joey Ryan and Colt Cabana. Joey Ryan had his shot at Cabana, an NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Lost that shot, and now taking out his frustrations on Cabana, preventing him from advancing in the Be the Star television title tournament.
Frustrated and rightfully so, Colt Boom Boom Cabana. Fact of the matter is, though, James Morgan advancing into the